When I was 18 and I transferred to Thomas, I had no idea what I wanted to do. And I come from this community. I come from one town over, and I didn't really see Thomas as an institution that could provide me with those sorts of opportunities. And I feel like that's sort of a misconception that people have within the community, is that Thomas isn't somewhere that can get you somewhere further. Like, I don't think people see it as the platform that it is. Chronologically, I transferred into Thomas my freshman year, spring semester, and that's when I linked up with the education program, I guess, and kind of shifted my focus because I had been a poli-sci major. And so my sophomore year in the fall, I was awarded a grant that helped cover part of my attendance at NCTE, which is the annual meeting for the National Council for Teachers of English. And through that experience, I got to go to a lot of different sessions where I was exposed to content centered around social justice, which really interested me and provoked a lot of thought on my behalf, and actually prompted my switch into the interdisciplinary study major. And so after that, I began writing my thesis, which is a graduate piece of work, but it will serve as my undergrad writing sample as I apply to grad schools. And so through contact with my professors, specifically Dr. Biffle, I learned about the Camden International Conference, which I attended this spring of my sophomore year, 2018. And I learned a lot about international affairs, the contact that the United States has with different nations, and sort of the influence we all have on each other, the effect that environmental aspects have on that, our history, current policy, things like that, interdisciplinary things. And so through that, it helped me to shape my research questions for my thesis, which I was then given the opportunity to present about at the Mammal Conference in Rockport, I believe, this fall 2019, with a group of pre-service teachers from the institution in preparation for my presentation at this year's NCTE conference, which was in Houston, as opposed to St. Louis last year. And instead of just going and attending, which I did, and I saw some really incredible sessions and got to meet and network with some really influential people, I also presented about the research that I'm doing as an undergrad student, trying to explore the differing perception of academic barriers at a private rural college and the role that race plays on that, because it's a really underdeveloped field within the scholarship, and I think that it's super important to contribute to. And so I recently found out that I've been approved for the spring of 2019 to present at the Eastern Sociological Society's annual meeting, which will be in Boston in February. So through the support of my academic advisor, Katie Rybakova, my professors, Dr. Richard Biffle, Dr. Karen Mack, the provost, Dr. Tom Edwards, so many different people that have helped me and supported me throughout this journey, I've been able to go and present and network and learn at all of these incredible conventions outside of the institution, but backed by and some funded by Thomas. In the works of co-authoring a paper with Dr. Rybakova, we've submitted an abstract for a journal. I'm very close with Dr. Rybakova. I look up to her a lot, and I really value her opinion and her intelligence. And so to me, it's something really beneficial to see a process that she's very familiar with that I'm very new to. It's really comforting to have someone that I trust on an intellectual level guide me through those steps. Thomas has helped me grow through the opportunities that we've discussed, the conventions, conferences that I've presented at, the courses that I take, the thought that my professors provoke from me. All of these are things that I push myself to do but wouldn't be able to without them providing the opportunity. And the independence that I've gained through them is definitely something that I would consider growth that I've received from Thomas.